Do you know why only 2% of people who call themselves as lifelong learners actually get successful in life? Because not all of them are learning consciously. Lifelong learner is not just a hashtag. It is an attitude that you have to bring within yourself to ensure that you not only achieve success, but also sustain success. My name is Yukti Mehndiratta, and as India's leading transformational leadership coach, I get the opportunity to interact with a lot of these lifelong learners. And my endeavor is to ensure that they truly live up to this title that they give to themselves. I know the intention is to learn, but the method is missing. Now let me tell you the two categories of learners that we have in this world. There are people who learn by default, and then there are people who learn by design. The latter are the 2% I'm talking about, the 2% that actually use the knowledge that they are gaining to become successful in their chosen career. Now, what is learning by default? Learning by default is when learning comes to you within your comfort zone, when it is convenient for you, when you can just sit back and don't mind attending a weekend webinar or some free workshop, right? Or just pick up a book when you are traveling or waiting at the airport. That's learning by default. You're learning as in when you can learn. Learning by design is when you make time to learn, when you are committed to learn. More importantly, when you know what you need to learn. Because not everything that you're learning is going to be useful. So what is relevant for me today? What's going to help me to grow and take me to the next level? That learning is what I need to spend time on. Time being just one of the resources. So here is the method to move from learning by default to learning by design. And that is to use the 3 key resources we need to invest in our learning. Number 1, time. We need to make time. We don't just get time to learn. We have to make time to learn. Like how you used to make time when you were going to school. You didn't have a choice. You had to go to school at 7, 8, 6 in the morning, whatever time that was for you, and come back by 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, whatever time that was, isn't it? And that's the time you've invested in your education. That was learning by design. The second resource is effort. You need to put in the necessary effort to learn. You've got to take that time to understand the right learning source. You need to understand the resources that you would require, what books you would need, what courses you should sign up for, what kind of people should you invite in your life as a coach or a trainer or a mentor. Because all these are very, very important decisions to make before you get on with your learning journey. And the third resource is money. Please understand that as we invest in the capital markets, and we know that the more I invest, the more I will get as a return, it works exactly the same way with learning as well. If we don't invest meaningfully in our learning, then we can only expect as much result. So you need to allot learning budget for yourself every single year. In the same manner, you need to have learning budget as well. It could be a percentage of your income. It could be a fixed amount, whatever works for you. It could be 10,000 a year. It could be a lakh a year or 10 lakhs. Depends on what kind of investment you want to make, because higher the investment, higher the results. So here is what I want you to take away from this video. If you want to be part of that 2% of those lifelong learners who are actually bringing their learning into use and becoming more successful than others, then you need to commit to learn more consciously. You need to learn by design.